And welcome to the third ever episode of Monkey's Anime Fights. I'm your host, Monkey Jones, and I'm joined by a new pool of autistic friends to debate anime today. We've got Bryce, Liam, and Sir. Bryce, please say hello to everybody.
Hey.
Very great introduction. Let's go over to Liam.
G'day, you mates. How you doing?
And finally, we can go talk to Sir.
I'm back! What's up? I just got done taking my piss. What's up?
I guess he ran to take a piss. All right, everybody. We're in for a bunch of fun rounds of anime debates tonight, just like usual. Let's jump into the first one. Round one. The question is, what is Miyazaki's best film? And we will start with Bryce.
Okay, so I think Miyazaki's best film is South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. I think that it has all of Miyazaki's raw talent and that kind of jazz in it. And I think it's an excellent Christian allegory with Kenny representing Jesus, Kyle representing the Roman Empire, Satan representing Satan, and don't laugh at me. And yeah, I think it's the best Miyazaki film.
All right, let's move over to Liam.
Alright, so let me just get up by the script. Alright. Miyazaki has wrote a lot of animes throughout his life, his newest one being Disney's Frozen. However, Frozen doesn't even compare to his greatest creation, which is called Negate no Yome, which translates to Shrek. Shrek's story was Miyazaki's way of saying that he felt that no one accepts him for who he is, and how he's never has time to himself, just as Shrek doesn't. The movie was well received, but Miyazaki's true message was not interpreted, so he gave up the franchise, leaving the sequels up to some fuckheads in America. And that's it.
Okay, let's go see what Sir has to say.
Well, I wrote Howl's Moving Castle, but you know what, Monkey? That was a fucking meme. You just got meme, dude. My pick is fucking Disney's Zootopia.
Holy shit.
I know. Now, I know what you're thinking. Man, some fucking furry shit. Ugh. But no, Zootopia is way more than that. Not only does it have amazing characters like that little fucking bunny, but it has a bunch of awesome fucking side characters like the police guys. That's all I fucking know about Zootopia. I didn't see that shit.
I watched it twice.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's move into the rebuttal rounds. Let's go over to Bryce and tell me why your pick is the better Miyazaki movie over the other two.
I think mine is the better Miyazaki pick because I think the Christian allegory is just so meaningful to millions of people and Christians across the world. And I think that Miyazaki really took it home with his songs in it, like What Would Brian Boitano Do? That's just an American classic. And I think the other two movies are shit.
Okay, let's move over to Liam.
Alright, so Shrek, Miyazaki actually put himself into that movie. Like, that represents himself. That's why it can be called a Miyazaki movie. So, as for the others, they just said, like, oh, it just has a good message for the Christians, but what does that have to do with Miyazaki himself? That is what we are looking for. That's what I have to say.
Let's move back to Sir.
Now, what you don't understand, Liam, is that I never said mine had a message for Christians. Zootopia is about getting the furry name spread, converting more people to furries. I think that was Miyazaki's true aim. You see, the furry culture is truly the fucking best culture. Have you ever heard that song, All the Single Furries? Clearly all the single ladies rip that shit off, therefore showing that all the single furries and the furry fucking culture is the fucking best. Therefore, Miyazaki made the best movie because furries are the best.
Okay, let's move on to our final thoughts. Try to give me one final punch to convince me to choose your film over the others, and we'll move back over to our buddy Bryce.
I think that South Park is just all in all the best Miyazaki film because unlike Shrek, he doesn't try to pity people into liking him, and unlike Zootopia, he's not appealing to people that want to rape animals. He's just appealing to the Christians who are God's chosen people. And that's my final comment.
Okay, and Liam.
Alright, so, let me think about it. Right, so Shrek is a national treasure. You see, there was only one made by Miyazaki. All the sequels are shit. This is why we have to cherish that as his greatest creation. That's my final punch.
Okay, and sir, what's your final thought?
Alright, now get this. South Park has been overdone a shitload. Stick of Truth sucked ass. Shrek, there's too many Shreks. Shrek had kids. That means it's shit. But, you see, Zootopia, Sonic is like a furry. Therefore, all the little kids who like Sonic can easily transition into the furry culture. Therefore, making it also easy, accessible to children. Therefore, making it Miyazaki's best film.
Okay, very strong first round, everybody. I think we had some... I definitely agree. These are three of Miyazaki's best works by far. So for the arguments, what it came down to was... When I ask what's the best Miyazaki film, I like the way that Liam defined that as a film that represents Miyazaki, and that really was Shrek. Shrek was his masterwork, I believe. So I'm giving this first round's point to Liam.
Cheers.
Hell yeah.
All right, everybody, round two. This is the titular round. Who is the smartest anime character of all time? And this time we will start with Liam.
Alright, so the smartest anime character of all time is definitely Ash from Pokemon. I mean, consider his age. He's 10 years old. How can someone who's 10 years old have the independence, integrity, and maturity to leave home and venture out into a world of monsters? When I was 10, I was the biggest retard to ever live. Can this 10-year-old can do this? Imagine what he would be like when if he's older. I mean, he's already succeeded in life more than any of us. His capabilities would be insane. And that's my argument.
Okay, let's go over to Sir.
My pick for the smartest anime character of all time would definitely have to be DJ Kahid. Now, you see, DJ Kahid, from a very young age, planned out these key points, these keys to success. Now, what he did was he went out and he started fucking DJing real hard, and he got his name spread, and then he started spreading his fucking philosophy that we smart, we loyal. Now, not any person could do that. That's my argument.
All right, finally, let's see what Bryce had to say.
Okay, I think the smartest anime character is actually Umaru Doma from Himoto Umaru-chan. And I think she's the smartest because if you haven't seen the show, she can physically change herself from this really beautiful, like, 5'5" Japanese girl into this 1 foot tall hamster thing. And she makes straight A's, and she has figured out life's questions. By crying, she can get people to buy her things. And if that's not smart, then I don't know what smart is.
Okay, let's go to the first round of rebuttals. What I want for this round is to tell me why your character is smarter than the other two, and we'll go over to Liam.
Alright, so what was Gary's, was it Gary? No, it's Bryce. What was Bryce's character?
Some hamster girl?
How do you pronounce is what I mean.
Umaru Doma.
Alright, so that hamster girl needs to depend on others to survive, whereas Ash is independent, has the intelligence to survive on his own out in the wild with monsters. As for DJ Kahid, he's not even a real person. DJ Khaled
goes by DJ Khaled, sir.
Okay, yeah, let's move over
he goes by DJ Khaled?
Let's move over to Sir.
Well, you see, DJ Kahid, also known as DJ Khaled, the reason that he truly... Oh, wait, what was the question again, Mumpy?
Who is the smartest?
Yeah.
What?
The reason that he truly is the smartest is that he posts Snapchats every single day to keep his fans fucking thirsty for more. He always posts the food he's gonna eat. That means he's always gaining more popularity. You see, long after Ash dies out, even though Pokemon's still a thing right now, DJ Kahid's legacy will continue on forever.
Anything about the hamster girl you want to say?
The hamster girl. Just, furries, man, I don't really approve of furries. No thanks.
Okay, let's move over to Bryce and see what he has to say.
Okay. Now I would like to go to Liam's point of saying that Ash is independent. Ash isn't independent. He got kicked out of his house and had to have some old guy that wanted to bang his mom hand him one of these monsters for him to use. If Ash didn't have that monster in the very first area when he threw that rock at that Pidgey would have fucked him up. And Umaru doesn't depend on others. She forces people to give her things. She can do everything on her own, but she forces people with her intelligence to do what she wants them to do. And DJ Khalid, I don't mean to be this guy, but he isn't actually an anime character.
Okay, let's move into the final thoughts portion. And Liam, give us your final thought.
Alright,
yeah.
So, as for my character, Ash, he only had one monster to start off with. He managed to fight against so many others with that one monster. Only someone with leadership skills, the intelligence of a mature old sage could do such a thing. And that's my final punch.
Okay, let's move over to Sir.
You see, DJ Kahid, he is an anime character. It doesn't matter if he is one metaphorically. If you go look up DJ Kahid anime in Google Images, you'll fucking see him. He's one of the strongest Yu-Gi-Oh cards ever to exist. So therefore, you're wrong. And plus, DJ Kahid, he's the fucking biggest one. He's bigger than Ash, and he's bigger than the fucking hamster furry, whatever the hell that is. Therefore, he could smash them. He wins by default.
Okay, Bryce, what is your final thought?
Okay, now as I said before, Umaru has somehow come up with some way in her mind to shrink down at least 5 feet and become a hamster. That takes a lot of intelligence, and I think Ash just got lucky. He's a fucking idiot. He isn't actually smart, and I may have been wrong. DJ Khalid is actually an anime character. I saw the Yu-Gi-Oh card, but he's also fat, therefore he can't be smart.
Okay, let's go into my judgments here. The question very specifically was which anime character is the smartest. And I heard a lot about independence and Snapchat, but only one arguer gave me some cohesive, real evidence that their character was intelligent. And despite the fact that he messed up and said that DJ Kahid wasn't an anime character, even though he really is, I think he made some other good points. So I give the point to Bryce in this round.
Well done, Bryce.
Thank you, Liam.
Bryce, I'm gonna have to beg you to stop typing so much because it's very loud.
I don't know why it's so loud. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll stop. I'll just put my keyboard up there. I'm done.
Alrighty, let's move into round 3, people. Question of round 3. Here's a fun one. Assemble the best fighting team possible using 3 anime characters. So to begin, I would like everybody to tell me what their team of 3 characters is, and we'll start with Sir.
My team of 3 anime characters was Goku, Vegeta, and Light Yagami.
Alrighty, and now before we go into arguments, I just want to get everybody else's team out there. So Bryce, what is your team?
Okay, my 3 characters are Super Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, Cotton Hill, and that shadow monster from the Labyrinth episode of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay, and Liam, what is your team?
Mine will be Keemstar, PewDiePie, and myself.
Okay, let's begin the fight round. I would like you to tell me how your team would defeat the other teams, so I hope you were paying attention to the characters. Sir, you can begin.
Now, You see, the way that my team would defeat the other teams is that Goku and Vegeta would defend Light, and you know Goku and Vegeta, you're not getting past them, while he writes down all of their names. Therefore, they would die within 30 seconds. Easy fucking game. Now, Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, you may be like, that's a mech. Well, fucking Goku and Vegeta could just smash the shit out of that, so there you go.
Okay, Bryce, how would you fight?
Okay, now, for those of you who don't know, Super Tengen Toppa is actually a robot that is bigger than the universe, and it transcends reality and gets stronger by how much you believe in it. So, if whoever is piloting it just believes in themselves enough, then Light, Vegeta, and Goku will just get their shit kicked in. And Cotton Hill, since anime is made in Japan, Cotton Hill is the counter because he actually killed 50 Japanese in World War II. How do you beat anime except with somebody that kills anime? And that shadow monster from Yu-Gi-Oh! Was fucking scary as hell.
Okay, and Liam, how would your guys fight?
Alright, so first, let's just imagine PewDiePie. He is a god. He transcends not only Gurren Lagann, but everything that exists and can exist. Keemstar has an information network of intelligent rats that can feed information and gossip about his enemies, which he can take advantage of. Everyone has a weakness. And as for myself, I am there to support.
Okay, let's go into the final rounds. Just give me any last information I need to know for this fight, and we'll go back to Sir.
Well, you see, you were saying that Tengen Toppa and Gurren Lagann, that it could just kick the shit out of Light Yagami and Goku and Vegeta, right?
Yes.
Now, what happens if Light writes his fucking name down? All the people in there piloting it, what would you do? They'd fucking die.
Since it is a robot, you cannot kill it through that means.
Wait, you lagged out there. What happened?
Since Tengen Toppa is a robot, it does not have a specific name.
But
So
you did
Light
say there was people inside piloting it.
He could kill them. I will give you that. But what if he doesn't know their names?
You see, Light, he could give away half of his life in order to have the ability to see the name of anybody.
Only if he sees their faces.
Alright, let's move over to Bryce. What are your final thoughts?
Okay, since Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann is bigger than the universe, it has to go into a reality where it can actually be in. So therefore, if it brings other people into that reality, all the people in it have to do is believe that they can kill the other people, and then Tengen Toppa will drill them to death. And Cotton Hill, as I previously said, killed 50 men in Japan. And so he can just kill more Japanese, which would be Goku, Vegeta. I'm pretty sure Liam's Japanese, and all that other stuff. And that shadow monster, I don't remember how they beat it, but a labyrinth is dark, and it was going across the shadows in the dark, so you can't even see it when it tries to kill you.
Okay, and we'll move back over to Liam to finish this off.
Alright, so PewDiePie basically commands a country of 40 million or whatever bros. These bros possess a power called the Bro Fist, which can literally shatter reality as a whole.
Holy shit.
You can't even comprehend the power. PewDiePie can carry this team by himself.
Okay, I think everybody has given me good reasons why I should pick their team. This round is really tough because one person picked who I believe is the most powerful anime character of all time, and that was Cotton Hill, of course. However, I think one person had a better strategy than the other two, and that was Sir's original strategy of Goku and Vegeta protecting Light Yagami while he writes down all the names in the Death Note. And I didn't really hear any argument on how you guys would prevent that. So Sir is going to win this round, which means we have a three-way tie. Everybody has 1 point. Going
Monkey,
into round 4.
Liam's PewDiePie argument was fucking excellent.
I agree. However, there's not much.
Can you donate my point to him?
Do you want me to?
No, that is unfair.
All right.
I just don't see how the bro army can stop a Death Note, but if you want to relinquish your point, I can give it to him.
Fuck me.
No, it's fine. It's unfair for Babs.
You baited me, man. You just
Alrighty.
did. You just like the.
Let's move on to round 4 then.
He did a sick counter argument, dude.
He did. I'll give him that.
Round 4. Which anime needs a sequel? And we will start this time with Bryce.
Okay, now, the anime I think needs a sequel has a very close place to our host heart. I think the Monkey and Big Show needs a sequel, because I never saw the end of Spyro. And I really want to know what happens.
Okay, let's move over to Liam.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to say Boku no Pico Abridged. It was truly a stellar show, and I am incredibly sad after hearing of the cancellation of the sequel. As it was like nothing I've ever seen before. The story was unique and complex, the characters were well thought out, and had a unique amount of depth to them.
Okay, and sir, what is your pick?
My pick is B dot to HK. Now the reason I picked B dot HK was that shit was hot. But it also had an amazing plot line, great characters, had fucking titties. But the main reason is if it did get a second season, you might be able to bring that shit into court, show it to the judge, and free Uncle Alex.
That is a very good point.
Fuck.
Uncle Alex fucking deserves to be free. Like you were saying in the video before, Monkey, if the judge sees that other nations besides ours, you know, allow sex between younger ages, there might just be a chance that Yamada's charm might be able to convince him and free Uncle Alex. Plus, it's a great show. There you
go. Okay, let's go into the rebuttal rounds. We'll start with Bryce.
Okay, now for my rebuttal, I personally had no fucking idea what Sir was talking about most of the time, and what did Liam say? Oh yeah, he said Boku no Pico Abridged. I think that Boku no Pico Abridged landed on a very good note, as to where the Monkey and Big Show, we didn't get to see the end of Spyro, and eventually the final fight between Monkey and Biggs, because Biggs was being an asshole. And I think that a sequel to that, leading up to that fight, would be the best choice.
Okay, let's move over to Liam.
Alright, so Boku no Pico Abridged appeals to probably a much larger audience than pedophiles, for one. So, that's all I'm gonna say.
Alright, and we'll go back to Sir.
Alright, well get this. So freaking Bryce over here, he said that he wants, you know, the Monkey and Big Show to come back for Spyro. No, that's only for your personal enjoyment. Fuck Spyro. Nobody else wants to see that shit.
That's very true.
You see, Yamada, that would warm the hearts of everybody in Japan, and as well as Monkey, and it would also help Monkey by freeing his Uncle Alex. And Uncle Alex has brought joy to everybody's heart. 70,000 people.
Not the 17-year-old girls.
If I'm not wrong here, aren't fucking Boku and aren't Pico and Chico fucking like young little boys? You fucking contradicting yourself, man. I rest my case. Be right back. I gotta go let my friend in.
Alrighty, while he's letting his friend in, we'll move into the final thoughts portion. Give me one final punch. Tell me why we need this sequel over the other two, and we'll go back to Bryce.
I think that the Monkey and Big Show needs to be continued because of the abrupt ending. Because, okay, Spyro may not be that good. But all those other games they could have played together. And I think to see Monkey's rage against Biggs, that final fight they need, would be a perfect sequel show. And I also think that if you select Yamada whatever, then more people's Uncle Alex's will just get more arrested, because that makes people want to have sex with 17-year-olds, and that's illegal.
Okay, let's go over to Liam.
Alright, so Boku no Pico... Sorry, my friend texted me, it distracted me. Alright, so Boku no Pico Abridged. However, Season 2 of Boku no Pico Abridged will not be pedophilia, as it will be multiple children, not a children and an adult. So that count as your argument, sir.
Huh.
All right, and
Let's
let's see if Sir is back.
I am back.
Alrighty, what is your final thought in this round?
Oh, just my final thought?
Yep.
Well, you see, what Babs over here said was that, what do you say?
I said that the final fight between Mumkey and Biggs would be worthy of a sequel.
Okay. That's respectable. And what you were saying, Liam, was that it would just be all children?
Yes, that was his point.
You see, that's child pornography. You see, that is pedophilia, and not ethebiophilia, like Mumkey stated in his Begata H. Kai video. You're wrong again, man. I rest my case.
Alrighty, let's see if Judge Mumkey can make a decision in this very Mumkey-centric round. There is so much pandering going on that I feel bad that anybody has to lose.
Fuck, I'm a sellout.
I almost feel like I have to break my own rules and give everybody 1/3 of a point in this round, but I'm not going to. I'm going to wear my judge hat the way I should and choose a winner. Bryce, the problem I had with your pitch for Mumkey and Biggs sequel was that you wanted to see the final showdown between Mumkey and Biggs, but that is already available on my Nuzlocke series, so that's kind of a spiritual sequel already, so we don't need an actual sequel. So that's
Maybe
why I
I should watch
discredited
that. you. Shit.
That put it between Liam and Sir. And I gotta tell you, Liam, you had me. You proved that it wasn't pedophilia when you said it was between two children, but then Sir got you back when he said that it would be child pornography. I don't personally agree. I think Boku no Pico is art and is not pornography at all. But the fact that you had no way to counter that just gives the advantage to Sir.
It wasn't
So
my
Sir
turn
wins this
afterwards. I
round.
couldn't say anything after.
Nevertheless, Sir gets the point for this round, making the score Bryce 1, Liam 1, Sir 2, and we're going off to the final round before the speed round. Ba-da-da-da. And the final question is, which anime has the best soundtrack? And we will start with Liam.
Alright, so I want to have to say Undertale, one of the first interactive anime shows, made by game dev / composer / anime man Toby Fox. It is an experience for weebs of all kind to enjoy. Its soundtrack was composed using both digital and real music, catering to a larger audience. It used a technique known as leitmotif in a lot of it. The carefully well thought out songs were made to be perfect for each scene of the interactive anime.
Okay, let's move over to Sir.
I picked the Katana Gatari soundtrack not only because it's fucking amazing, but because it covers all different genres of music. Like, it also suits the anime perfectly. Now, the dude who made it, Taku Ikiwasaki, man. You see, he's made the soundtrack for over 40 different animes, including Bryce's favorite anime, Tenkoppa Gurren Lagann.
Shit, did he?
Yeah, he did, dude.
Fuck.
Now, you see, therefore, he has a shit ton of credibility, and he has won the hearts of many more people than Undertale has, and it's fucking just really short lifespan. And Undertale's a shitty game. Alright, we're good.
Okay, let's move over to Bryce.
Okay, so since Sir mentioned Gurren Lagann, even though I don't know what his answer was, but because I heard that, I kind of have to change my answer. I'm gonna go with Frozen. Now, Frozen has more songs in it than probably any other hour-and-a-half movie I've ever seen. The songs are good, they are filled with soul, and they're pretty catchy. I mean, when people first heard Let It Go, people wouldn't stop singing it. So, and kids still sing it, and it's a very influential soundtrack to people of all ages. So I think that is the best anime soundtrack.
Okay, it's time for the rebuttals, and I want to hear why your soundtrack is better than the other two. Let's go over to Liam.
All right. So Bryce changed his answer, which shows how little confidence he had in his answer in the first place. As for Sir, he stated that Undertale was a game. It is an interactive anime experience, and its community is much more lively right now than whatever you were talking about, sir, because I can't pronounce it. Whereas I haven't even heard of what you were talking about. So,
Okay, let's move over to Sir.
Now, you're wrong there, because Undertale, when you said it was an interactive anime experience, you described a fucking visual novel. Goddamn weeb.
Got you.
Now, you see, when you said that the community is currently more lively, you forgot to mention that my dude, Taku Ikasaki, he's done over 40 different animes. Now, you see, if you combine those people, who like watch all those animes, including some of the new animes this season, like whatever the fuck the dog one is, then you just got shit on.
Okay, let's move over to Bryce.
Okay, I would like to go to Liam. I was not scared that my argument would not do well. I was not unconfident about it. I was just not paying attention to Sir's argument and heard the words Gurren Lagann, so I automatically assumed he said it. But I think Frozen is a better answer, because Frozen won many awards for its anime-ness in 2013 when it came out. And I would also like to go back to Liam. He says it's an interactive anime. When you actually look it up, it says role-playing video game. That's not an anime, sir. And Frozen has a good soundtrack.
Okay, it's time for the final thoughts. Give me your final punch as to why your soundtrack is better than the other ones, and we'll go to Liam.
Alright. So, as for what Sir said about it being a visual novel, yes, it is a visual novel, which is still an interactive anime experience. As to what Bab said, what are you talking about? It is an anime. It mentions in the game that anime is real, and Undertale is real. Thus, it is anime. I rest my case.
Okay, Sir, we'll move over to you.
Well, my friends, Katana Gatari, the soundtrack, it goes like this. Okay, I'm sorry. No, I'm done. Fucking give the point to somebody else. I don't deserve this shit.
Okay, let's move over to Bryce.
Okay, so for my final rebuttal, Undertale is not, or not rebuttal, final thought. Undertale is not a anime. A visual novel is something that sometimes there are anime adaptations of visual novels. But since Undertale is a visual novel, it is not technically an anime yet, and that makes his answer invalid. And also, nobody can pronounce Sir's anime title. It's stupid. But you can pronounce Frozen perfectly, because we're nice American men.
I already resigned my point, dude.
I'm just saying that to make myself feel better.
That's BM, dude.
Okay, I really have a problem with all three of you in this round, because I wanted to hear about which soundtrack was the best, and you all got a little too caught up in what is and is not an anime. Undertale is an anime, first of all, so you guys wasted a lot of time arguing about that. I'm glad Liam defended himself, but then I didn't hear anything really about the soundtrack in the final thought. I was going to give it to Sir because he sung his soundtrack to us, which was the most musical argument you could give, but then he relinquished his point at the end there. So it has to go between Bryce and Liam, which is really tough for me because, again, in these final rounds you didn't really talk about the music. So I'm going to let the chat decide. Chat, who do you think gave a better argument in this round? Was it Bryce or was it Liam? And whoever gets the most votes is going into the speed round to fight off against Sir. So, if one of you wants to sing us a little song while we're waiting for the chat to catch up, that'd be cool.
Let me look up the Frozen lyrics.
Oh, you don't have them
Listen,
memorized?
I don't need no lyrics. I'm gonna drop some dank freestyle beats right now. Alright, so listen, chat. Don't be a rat. Vote for me. Chat.
I don't think you should vote for Liam because he's from Australia. That makes him a communist.
I'm seeing lots of votes for Sir.
Might as well just give you the point, Ben.
It's a tie between Sir and Liam, and since Sir wasn't eligible, I'm going to give it to Liam. So I'm sorry, Bryce, you are out before the speed round, but if you want to stick around, you can help me decide who the winner of this thing will be.
Okay.
All right, let's give Liam his point. So now it's 2-2. It's a tie going into the speed round. And we have 5 speed round questions available, so it's going to be whoever gets the best 3 out of 5 here in the speed round. Are the two of you ready? Are you? Do you know the speed round rules?
Not really, but dude, just fucking dive in. I'll wing it.
Alright, I'll just give you a little
Alright,
recap.
man.
Speed round, if I give you a choice between 2 things, the person who chooses first gets to argue for that choice, and the other person is stuck arguing for the opposite one. You get 30 seconds for your initial argument, and then a 15-second rebuttal, and that's about all there is. So let's move into round 1 of the speed round. There are 2 animes available to stream. Which one should I watch? Pokemon or Digimon?
Pokemon.
Sir got it first, so Sir will argue for Pokemon. Liam will
Australia.
That's what you get for living down under, baby. Oh, fuck, I said it again!
Holy shit.
So, Sir, I heard you first, so go ahead and tell me why I should watch Pokemon. You have 30 seconds.
Now you see, Pokemon, it's cherished around the world as the best shit ever. You see Ash, he's a very reliable, independent young man, but not only is he very independent, he also brings together many people and creates a nice group of friends who would always be there for him, teaching a lot of young individuals and even older individuals across the fucking globe to, you know, always have nice friends you can cherish. Plus, Misty's hot as fuck, dude. I'd beat the shit out of that.
Alright, and time. Let's move over to Liam. Why should we watch Digimon?
Alright, so Digimon, it's less saturated than the Pokemon. You'll get bashed if you like Pokemon, especially over here in Australia. Whereas Digimon, no one will even know. Thus, it's more quality and like a gemstone. Like a gemstone.
Alrighty, let's, you get a 15-second rebuttal, so go ahead, Sir.
Well, you see, Liam, fuck your argument, because Australia has not that many people over there, man. You see, Japan, fucking China, fucking America, way more people like Pokemon than Digimon over here. You're a small fucking nation, you're a communist nation, piece of garbage. There you go.
Time.
Garbage.
Alright, let's go back to Liam. You got 15 seconds.
Alright, so Pokemon, you see, that is a demographic for children, whereas Digimon, I have seen that of saying all ages. Thus, it is demographic for us. Monkey asked which anime he wanted to watch, which he should watch. So that's why it's based towards his age more,
And
so we
time.
should give it to him.
Monkey, I would
Digimon.
like to say one thing.
It's not going to affect my judgment, but go ahead.
It's, Liam, when I said my argument, I said it teaches young people and even older people, you know, having friends is a good thing. Therefore, I made it also apply to the older audience. Sorry, kid.
Alright, Bryce, I want to hear what your thoughts are on this fight.
Now, I'm a little bit biased because Liam is in fact a communist and therefore goes against my capitalist ideals, but I mainly resonated with Sir's statement about how he wants to fuck Misty, because I also want to fuck Misty, so I'm going to go with Sir.
I have to agree, I also want to fuck Misty. And I know nobody brought it up, but, I mean, Ash's mom and Mr. Mime are in Pokemon as well. The main problem I had with Liam in this round was that he generally only used half of his time, whereas Sir brought a very poignant argument for his
Because I know
entire
nothing
time
about
capacity.
Digimon.
So, Sir gets the first point in the speed round, putting him at an advantage of 3-2. We'll move on to speed round question 2. Who is the best monkey character to ever appear in anime?
Is there a
Steve Harvey.
2 questions or what?
You get to pick any. Sir chooses
Steve
Steve
Harvey.
Harvey.
Oh, pick any? Alright, I'm gonna have to say Uncle Alex.
Okay, Sir, I heard you first, so go ahead with your argument.
Now you see, Steve Harvey, not only is he the fucking blackest monkey you've ever seen, he's also a monkey with talent. He does great commentary for the fucking whatever show it is, and he gets bitches on the show at the same time. And it's also appropriate for all ages, even though people say random shit on the show all the time, like fucking like titties for like, you know, round fluffy bags. I rest my case.
Alrighty, let's go over to Liam.
Alright, so Uncle Alex is a monkey because he is related to Monkey. He obviously is a monkey for it. As for his character and why it's the best, we can really all relate. Younger is better.
Okay, let's go into the rebuttals then. Let's go back to Sir.
Now you see, just because Uncle Alex is related to Monkey does not mean he's a monkey. You see, Uncle Alex has never been seen fucking as a monkey. He's only been seen with his human mask, therefore there's no confirmation he's a monkey.
Alright, and let's round it off with Liam.
Alright, well if you wanted to get into the scientifics, humans are one of the great apes, so technically still a monkey. That's what I'm gonna round off on.
Okay, I definitely have a choice, but I want to hear it from Bryce real quick.
Now, I think I was going to pick Liam until that last statement because apes are not monkeys. So I think that invalidates his whole argument. Plus, Steve Harvey has been around a lot longer.
Alright, I think Liam did a good job defending why Uncle Alex is a monkey, but that's all he did. He didn't really give me much on why he's a better monkey than Steve Harvey. So again, I'm going to give the point to Sir. Which means, Liam, you have to win the next 3 in a row in order to win. If Sir wins any of these, then he is tonight's champion.
Good luck, Tommy.
I'm bad at thinking on my feet. No.
Alright. Round number 3 in the speed round. Which Pokemon would you want to own in real life?
Mr. Mime.
I'm gonna have to go with Starface.
Alrighty, Liam, I heard from you first. Go ahead.
Alright, so Mr. Mime, here's one where I can talk about. He cooks, he cleans, he is a sex god. He will do anything. Like, Mr. Mime is literally the best waifu to ever exist. If we can own that in real life, if we all had a Mr. Mime, we would all be content with our lives.
Okay, let's move over to Sir.
That's what I want to say.
Now, you see Scarface? Scarface has a sick-ass motherfucking movie, plus he can get you loads of fucking coke. Easy. He started from the bottom, and he slowly raised himself up until he became the fucking biggest motherfucker on the block. His catchphrase, "Say hello to my little friend," is the best shit in the world. Plus, he fucking smokes some big-ass cigars. And he has wicked sick sex with 60 girls at once.
Okay, let's go into the rebuttal round. Let's go back to Liam.
Alright, so you said his own movie, right? Like, that means he's not a Pokemon character, doesn't it? Excuse me if I'm wrong. Also, you said he gets to have sex with 60 girls. What happens to you? Are you just gonna sit there and watch? That's not fun! Mr. Mime has it with you!
And
now
time.
That's fun!
Now, real quick before Sir continues, Liam, I would like you, please don't make fun of cuckolds on my show. Watching other people have sex is something you shouldn't be ashamed of. And I was just really uncomfortable with your answer. But let's go back over to Sir.
You see, you said that Pokemon isn't a movie. I'm sure there's plenty of Pokemon movies. And plus, Scarface, I really enjoy watching him have sex. You know, it's just really nice, you know, because he does it with such finesse.
And time. Alrighty, I definitely have a winner in this one, but let's go back to Bryce. What do you think?
I think Liam is the clear winner because, one, he said a Pokemon, and two, by now I've realized that a quick way to my heart is saying things I want to fuck, and I also want to fuck Mr. Mime. So I'm going to go with Liam.
I actually agree with you completely. I do agree that Scarface is a Pokemon. However, I heard too much about how Scarface is cool, and not why you would want to be with him in real life. Whereas Liam, we got the cooking, we got the cleaning, and above all, we got the sex. So despite his cuckold shaming, I'm going to have to give Liam the point in this round.
Well done, Liam.
Well done, Comey.
Cheers, man.
That puts us at Liam 3, Sir 4, round 4. Who would... Oh, yeah, this is a choice between two. So after you hear it, yell out the one you want to argue for. Who would win in a fight? Sasuke from the anime Naruto or Pico's grandpa from Boku no Pico?
Pico's grandpa.
Okay, yeah, we heard
Sasuke.
We heard Pico's grandpa first, so go ahead. You got 30 seconds.
Alright, so Pico's grandpa, as we all know, is actually Obama. Now, Obama, right now at least, controls America. And let's be honest, if Sasuke can kill America, which we all know is not true, then yeah, then, you know, that can happen there. That's, I guess, I'll rest my case there.
Okay, let's go over to Sir.
Now, you see, Sasuke's just a slick motherfucker. What Sasuke can do is he can sneak into Obama's fucking White House, and he can fucking jerk him off real good, and make him just explode. Therefore, he would be unable to do anything. He couldn't control the country, therefore he'd be able to overtake it from the inside. Doesn't matter, you know, about killing all of America when you just control it.
Okay, let's go over to Liam for the rebuttal.
Okay, so when the question was versus Pico's grandpa. When Obama is Pico's grandpa, he is not inside the White House. He is inside a very secluded location, which I doubt Sasuke could find. I guess I'll
Okay, let's go back to Sir then. You got 15 seconds.
You see, Sasuke has access to the whole Uchiha clan. They have they have connections everywhere. It would not be hard to find his fucking grandpa's house. You know, it actually helps that you disclosed that information. He's gonna go kick your ass now. Thank you, man.
Alrighty, I'm leaning towards one side again, but I want to hear again from you, Bryce. What are you thinking in this round?
I think that Liam is the clear winner because since Obama is black, he could beat the shit out of Sasuke.
I don't exactly follow your reasoning, but
I obviously didn't listen.
One major problem I had in this fight was that Sir said Sasuke had the connections with the Uchiha clan, but if I recall, they're all fucking dead, so it's not really much of a connection.
Ghost, man.
And Liam's argument about Pico's grandpa being Obama was pretty strong. He would have the power of the United States military behind him. Sasuke can't even beat a fucking 12-year-old fox kid to death. So I'm going to give the point to Liam again, which means we're all tied up going into the final question.
Mumpy, your dream happened, dude. We got to hear all the
my
questions.
virtual handshake, just in case.
Ooh, oh, so I have two speed round questions left over, and I don't know which one I want to use. They're both pretty good, but I'm leaning more towards one, so here it is. It's another pick between two. Which anime is better? Cory in the House or Sweet Life on Deck?
Sweet Life on Deck.
Oh.
Sweet Life on Deck.
I heard from Sir first, so Sir, you get a fight for Sweet Life on Deck. Liam, you will fight for Cory in the House.
What? Is the lag really that bad?
Yes, it
Is
is.
the lag really that bad?
I live in a capitalist country.
I said it like 8 seconds before he said it.
So, Sir, go ahead and argue first.
You see, the Sweet Life on Deck has a very eccentric setting. Sure, the White House is a fancy place to be, but being on the open ocean, it truly is beautiful and wonderful. You know, plus, the Sweet Life on Deck has a much more beautiful heroine than the one from fucking Cory in the House. That bitch was ugly. And it has a lot more eccentric characters, and a much better plot. And it has overall many more funny moments than Cory in the House.
Okay, let's go over to Liam.
Alright, Cory in the House is an anime that everyone, no matter how secluded, no matter how insane, such as Elliot Roger, the man himself, can enjoy. You see, Cory in the House applies to real life as well. It literally teaches us all lessons of when to commit school shootings and how. I rest my case.
Okay, 15-second rebuttal, sir.
You see, school shootings are not a thing that you should be proud of, happening. That shit's bad. Plus, the sweet life on deck, the only thing that promotes is being adventurous, living a nice, happy, fulfilling life, and getting nice bitches. Pouring the house never really fulfilled the bitch part,
Alrighty, and we'll go back to Liam.
Alright, so let's not forget school shooting is a code word. Remember what Elliot Rogers really did, stated by the legend Baku Boys himself. He actually took them over his air base and saved them from their impending doom, which is codenamed
And time.
school shooting. Core in the house teaches us to save lives.
Okay, I want to hear from you, Bryce. Everybody in the chat, I want to hear from you guys as well, so please express your opinions there. But Bryce, what are you thinking this round?
I think I have to go with Sir, because as he stated, school shootings are not something you want to encourage. And I think that since Elliot Rogers' whole fiasco, that watching Corey in the House will get you to shoot up a school, and that's not a good thing. And also, I may have said it a lot, but I think letting the communists win is an awful fucking idea, so I'm going to go with Sir.
I'm glad you're unbiased in this opinion. Alrighty, I have to agree wholeheartedly with Sir's statement that school shootings are not good. School shootings are actually kind of bad because innocent children get killed, and that's not always a good thing. Sometimes, like in African countries, it's okay, but here in America, when it's mostly white people dying, it's not that good.
I love you.
In the chat, I'm seeing a lot of. No, I guess it's kind of all over the place, but I do see more. Looks like more Sirs and more Sweet Lives, and I'm gonna have to agree, which means, Sir, you are the winner of the 3rd ever Mumkey's Anime Fight.
Well played, my man.
Well played, everybody.
That was a very fun
Well played, my man.
round from all 3 of you. I had a good time. Are there any things you guys would like to plug or say before we sign off?
If you ever have a loser's bracket, I want to be a part of it. My life is very sad.
You see, Mumkey, I think it would be nice to have these same people
I'm just
have
gonna
another
say,
fight once again one day.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Like have a rematch with all 3 of you, you're saying?
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, like I want to kick Liam's ass.
Hey, anything's possible, but sir, would you be willing to come back for
down.
the championship round with the
Fuck
other
yeah.
2 winners?
Dude, Butterfist, me and Baku Boys are coming for you. You're gonna get fucked up, kid.
Yeah, everybody at home, I hope you're excited because we're going to have sometime in the future, I don't know if it will be next week or when, but Sir versus Baku Boys 101 versus Butterfist, the round of champions. People who have never lost to anime fights will duke it out for the fucking crown and the glory, and it's going to be sweet and beautiful. And also, everybody at home, if there are any specific round questions you would like to hear during the championship fight, just shoot me an email, at mumkeymir@gmail.com, and the best questions that you come up with will be in the championship fight. But that's all I have for you this week. If everybody is not available next week, then this show will be on a hiatus until everybody is available for the championship round. So I don't know when we're coming back. But for anime fights, I have been Mumkey.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, see ya.
I've been Bryson, and I support Sir.
Alrighty, have a nice weekend, everybody.